involved with the CPS system in December of 2012. My baby was found and he had some bruises on his back. And so I took him to the emergency room, and that's how CPS got involved. So as a mother, I'm going to do whatever it takes to keep my child, because I've heard about CPS from friends, family. And so there's a service plan that you have to go through. I completed everything and beyond. And then I found out that I was also pregnant. So before I had my second child, I made it a goal to have my firstborn back into my care. I completed that, and then to find out, I had my room under guardian, so nobody would find out I was having my second child. And then the big thing about my case is that the father is a criminal. He is affiliated with just guns and all that stuff. Nothing to do with me. I am not the same person as him, and that's what the court has made it to be. There is, with that being said, there has been a doctrine, a one-parent doctrine, that supports a parent to be classified as individuals, because what happened to me is I was classified as a criminal with the father of my kids. And then with that being said, 8 days later after I left the hospital with my second child, the father of my kids caught another case, and CPS came and took both my kids. I was breastfeeding at the time. And then I got to see my baby 2 weeks later after they took my 8-day-old. And when he was 2 weeks, I met the CPS worker at McDonald's. And my baby's testicles and his buttocks, he's 2 weeks old, mind that, and they were bleeding. I reported it. We got a court hearing about it, and then you know what they told me? They said it was my breast milk. That is the best thing for a baby. The reason my baby's butt at 2 weeks old, when he was bleeding, that's neglect. And that was in the foster home that he's currently in. And this family that he's currently with, they want to adopt my kids. But I feel that there are 3 different kinds of foster families. There's the ones that do it for a good cause. The second is they're doing it searching for babies. The third is they're searching for babies to make money. Because the foster family that has my kids right now, they're making about $1,200 a month. And I'm telling you, they have made it hard for me to get my children back under my care because they were pushing for adoption. And that's what needs to be changed. These foster homes are not pre-adoption homes. That's what it's pretty much looking like, because babies especially are so in demand by other people, like I said, for either just having babies or having babies for the money. And the way that the family court system is funded, that's the big issue that needs to be changed, because there's more incentives towards adoptions and parental alienation through the FOC, that there needs to be incentives towards reuniting families. My current situation in the courts, I'm in the Court of Appeals right now trying to get my termination reversed back to the lower court. I'm going through Eaton County. So that's my story. Also, there's complaint forms I would like everyone to fill out, because we're all here because we are not pleased by what we have been shown by the courts. So they're in the back there, and it shows you how to file a complaint. I try to make it as easy as possible. There's also an investigation form in the back also to investigate a judge, to investigate the courts. So if you could please fill that out, it would definitely help us try and make this movement and make a change. So thank you all for coming. And if anybody else wants to speak, just go ahead and come out. Yes. Yes. No, they are not, they cannot finalize any adoption until my appeal has been denied, or if it goes back to lower court and they still find that I am guilty of being a good mom. So no, adoption will not proceed until it is finalized by the Court of Appeals. But even with that being said, you can still, even if the Court of Appeals doesn't look at your case and denies you, you can take it up to Supreme Court. And that's my next thing if I if I don't win this fight with the Court of Appeals. So. No, I do not get to see my kids. I haven't seen my kids since January. So, yeah, my child is going to be 1 in August, and I have not a clue what he looks like. And I was just at a review hearing that I didn't get notified, but my appellate attorney did get notified about it. And so I went, and they were calling my mom and dad and myself outsiders. Like, my blood isn't running through those children. They said, because my parents are trying to adopt as well. And so they said when the parents start getting visitation, that they're not allowed to bring any pictures of me. But mind this, that the foster mom raised her hand in court and said, well, can I bring a picture of myself and show it to Malachi, my oldest, in case he gets scared? I don't know what's wrong with these people, but something needs to be done. They're going to keep getting away with this. Our Constitution needs to be just taken seriously in these courts, because our constitutional rights are being overseen, and it's getting easier and easier every time.
That's why.
Yep, immunity. Exactly.
Because they got absolute qualified immunity.
Yep. So we can do this. This is just the beginning, and I do plan on holding a marathon and to raise awareness in the fall. So I hope we can gain more supporters there. So, and like I said, if you could please fill out some of these forms, it would help. It would help towards the change. So thank you. And anyone else, we also have waters over here if anybody's thirsty. So thank you so much.